ये अरबी क्या पाकिस्तानी थे, इंडियन निर्देशी?
अरबी का यही मस्जिद के बाजू है।
कुछ बचे हुए हैं।
अच्छा बंदा है, होना चाहिए, अगर नहीं खाए तो ले लें। ये मेरा है, ये मेरा है, मैं लेके रखा हुआ था, खाया नहीं।
तुम्हारा क्या है?
Chelsea bowling is really. How many people watching? Only 2 people. Ali got hit 23 runs.
Muhammad, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, brother. 23 runs, man. We gave extra 11 runs. Wide extra 11. Three. इमरान भाई बॉलिंग गुड है अरे यार डायरेक्ट हिट तो आउट है चलो 4 watching अरे यार
Welcome, folks. Just as the momentum was being picked up, a wicket has been lost. Arsalan, I believe, just got carried away a little bit and hit it to the ceiling. And there goes the third wicket. The fighters are going down. Oh, this is the second wicket?
third wicket.
Now, how many wickets did they lose? 2 or 3?
I think it's gonna be third wicket.
Third wicket, right?
Yeah,
They got
this
one
is the
run
third
out.
wicket.
21 for 3, 2.4 overs. And here comes Yasir. This is the first semi-final of the two. Third over in progress. Yasir on strike, Aurangzeb. And right to the fielder. No run. Pretty evenly matched teams. Both of them fighters are batting first. Third over. And there goes Yasir right on the ceiling, on cue. And so at the end of 3 overs, fighters are at 21 runs with the loss of 4 wickets. Aurangzeb Bhai had 1-6 hit on his bowling, and then he picked up 2 wickets. So a very good comeback from him. Again, this is the first semi-final, and semi-final is usually a very pressured game. So anything south of 40, 45 runs will be a tough chase. Even though both teams have a very good batting lineup. And the shot by is on. This is the 4th over of the match. And we're ready. Very good bowling. Pulled away for a single. And the shots by this tournament has been in very good form, both with the ball and the bat. He had the highest score of 38 runs in the previous games. Again, very good ball. Underage onto the body, and the single is taken. Very good running. So they're not wasting any balls. And I think with indoor, you have to constantly take sure you're ticking the scoreboard over. The shot by steaming in. Very good ball, placed to the offside, potentially going for a double. Decided against it wisely. And now 3 balls, 3 singles of the 4th over. 24 runs. Well, for the loss of 4 wickets. Oh, wild swing, hits on 2 runs.
2 runs.
2 more runs added to the score. So far, the fighters are mounting a mini comeback, taking the scoreboard over, which is what you need to do. Another, that seemed like an awesome ball, and it got hit for a 6. Very well managed. It was a bouncer, perhaps one for the over, but very well managed by the batsman, and inches above the fielder's hands, gone for a 6. So good momentum being built here for the fighters. And there he goes. Just as the momentum was building, the fighters lose 1 more wicket. Now they've lost 5 wickets. End of 4 overs, 32 runs. Still not bad. 2 more overs to go. Their next over is power play over, so they have an opportunity to score some runs. And we have a drone. So the captain, Shakil Bhai, strolls to the center.
Drone aa gaya.
And we have a drone that's making a video. 32 runs have been scored at the end of 4 overs. This is the first inning of the first semi-final. Fighters have scored 32 runs.
उधर drone है, drone. हाँ, recording. Sure, yeah, recording. Raza bhai.
Adil Bhai as he strolls away. Fifth over coming up. The first ball of the fifth over coming up. Here we go. Out. Very first ball. Swinging into the body. And they lose their sixth wicket.
Fifth or sixth.
It should be sixth wicket.
Yeah.
These are very crucial overs now. 11 balls left. Even if they score a ball or a run a ball, they should be able to get to over 40, which is not a huge score, but still give them something to fight. So, and they have to make sure they don't lose all their wickets. They bat through the rest of the 11 deliveries that are left, so we can have an exciting semi-final. Here comes the second ball. Very neatly, wisely played. Oh, direct hit would have been gone. Direct hit would have been gone, and Shakil Bhai would have gone back to the pavilion without facing a ball. So we're sitting at 33 runs at the loss of 6 wickets. 4.2 overs have been bowled so far. 10 balls remaining. Let's see what the fighters can manage. Very good ball. Right to the fielder. Dot ball. Awesome ball. Shakil Bhai tried to leave the ball as if it was a wide, but he looked really good leaving it. Although it just ended up being a dot ball. And so 4.4 overs are gone. 33 runs. Shot. And wicket. Another wicket falls. That's the loss of 7 wickets. Only 7 more deliveries left in this inning. 7 more deliveries left.
Last wicket.
And this is last wicket. There seems to be some confusion. And it is out. Last wicket. That was the fear, to make sure that they don't lose all their wickets and play through all the deliveries. The next over potentially is the over to feast on. After this over, I believe, no, they still have Suleiman for the last over to go.
Who is Suleiman?
Suleiman.
Or ball.
Yeah, he didn't bowl here,
yeah,
right?
he's gonna bowl in last over.
So Suleiman will be bowling the last over. Wide ball. These are the ones they needed. Much needed runs. It missed the leg stump by only a few inches. So fighters are sort of losing all their momentum right now. It's 34 runs. Last ball of the 5th over coming up. And last wicket. Another wide. And the bowler is sort of losing his line. So far this over he's done really well. He's picked up 2 wickets and only given a couple of runs.
3 runs.
3 runs. He's conceded 3 runs. And let's see what he does for the last ball. And another wide. Umpire called another wide. And these are valuable runs for the fighters.
Yep.
Very, very valuable runs. 3 runs that are coming. Nothing off the bat. It is the last wicket. It's just a matter of 1 more wicket falling and the inning is over. So there's 7 more deliveries to go. Let's see what the fighters can muster over. Even every single... And drop catch. Dropped catch. This would have been all over. Would have been all over for the fighters this inning. Aurangzeb Bhai dropped the catch behind the wicket, and which gives the fighters another opportunity to keep scoring. 6 more balls to go. 36 runs have been scored. Anything at this point is a bonus. Any runs that they can score would be a bonus. I think for them to compete and have a chance to win, they need to score probably at least another 10 runs in this over. Anything lower than that would make it very difficult. Although it is a semi-final, so it's a pressure game. Anything. Score on the board. No, no, and there goes the last wicket. Oh my God! They missed the wicket and touched it with the ball. It would have been out. Nevertheless, one ball has been bowled, which was a dot ball. Pick up. Amazing shot, very good fielding, right to the fielder. Batsmen seem to be making very solid contact, but it's going, both times went straight to the fielders, and each time it was dot balls. Any runs coming now, very, very valuable. There it goes. There should be 2 runs. They can make it. It should be two. Oh, it looked like it was out. Umpire said no. But very good running. Very, very good running. It looked from this point of view that it was out, but very good running from both batsmen. They hustled for 2 runs. And that adds the total to 38. 3 more deliveries to go. Suleiman is steaming in. 3 ball to go till the end of this over. And the inning. Good contact, solid contact, good fielding. Umpire says not out. Not out. Very, very close running. Valuable runs being added at this
He
point.
missed the first touch and then the second time.
Yeah, it looks like he missed the first attempt at the run out. And then second time around, it was too late. So 2 more deliveries left. 39 runs have been scored. Fighters are fighting hard to add 1 more run. 2 more runs. Awesome shot. Really good shot. Even better fielding. And really good pickup. It could have been a 4. It was firmly hit, but only for a single. 40. For those of you joining us just now, we have the first inning of the first semi-final. Last ball coming up. Fighters are at 40 at the loss of 7 wickets. This is their last wicket playing. Any runs will be very, very valuable to them and make the games that much more interesting. Awesome shot for a 6. Amazing finish. Awesome finish, and I think this puts the cherry on the top. 46 runs. That means 47 would be the target, and I think this is what makes it interesting. Although it's not a humongous total, but 47 at least gives the fighters a chance to bowl well and make it an interesting match. Again, this is this semi-final, so it's a pressure game. Runs on the board always matter. Yeah, sure. Jazakallah khair. Runs on the board always matter. So Shakil Bhai and the team are back on the floor now, ready to field and defend their 46 runs. Very good finish by the fighters. It seemed like they were gonna not score more than 40 runs, but the last over they were able to do really well and take the score to 46. I think it's definitely a fighting score. They're gonna have to work really hard on the field, take all their catches, run outs, bowl well, no extras, for them to make their way to the final. Both are very competitive teams. They're fighting hard to book a spot in the final. And so we should start soon. We're waiting for the second inning to get underway. 47 is the target that has been set by the fighters. And they seem to be ready. There's no batsman on the floor yet. Waiting for the batsmen to arrive. Umpire seems to be ready. Fielders are spreading out, getting ready to take their positions. Shakil Bhai warming up for his first over. Nishat Bhai is ready to face the first ball. Again, for those of you joining us, the target is 47 runs in the first semi-final. Blasters are a very good team. They have a good batting lineup. Nishat Bhai is here. Suleiman is coming. Couple of new talents that have come through in the last indoor tournament or so. So this will be a very, very good finish. Very exciting game so far. And we can't wait to see the finish. And it looks like Shakil Bhai is starting the first over, setting the field. Batsman is ready. 47 is the target. First over start about to begin. Awesome line and length. Amazing ball. Hits Nishat Bhai right on the leg. Dot ball. Very good line and length to start off by Shakil Bhai. They know they're going to have to fight hard to defend this total. 47 runs need to be scored. Nishat Bhai is in very good form. Amazing speed. But Nishat Bhai is in good form. He lets it go very nonchalantly, like nothing happened, and it goes for a wide. Does a Yorker. Awesome shot right to the fielder. Good contact being made. Very good fielding. All around, very good cricket. Good ball, good shot, good fielding. Awesome work. This is a treat to watch. Here comes Shakil Bhai again. Amazing shot right to the fielder again. This was a low full toss. Nishat Bhai struggling to find the gaps right now, even though this is a power play over. If it had gotten through each time, it would have been at least 2, if not 4. Shakil Bhai win his run up. Bouncer, out, and he gets the wicket. It looks like it hit up that tab. Actually, I wasn't looking. Did it hit the ceiling or did it just balloon up and come down? I was not looking. The bowling team is claiming that it's out. That it hit the top. Fazil Bhai. So Nishat Bhai, after playing a couple of dot balls, hits the ball on the ceiling and it's out. Very, very well directed bouncer from Shakil Bhai. He's got a very short run up, but he uses a lot of his shoulder to generate the speed. He doesn't run for a long run up, but tremendous speed and accuracy. And he's known for his Yorkers, but this time he gets the wicket with a bouncer. And so Nishat Bhai is finally retired after playing many good innings in this tournament. New batsman is ready. I believe this should be the last ball of this over. What's his name? Syed. His name is Syed. Very good ball. Played for a single. Okay, I guess it wasn't the last ball. One more ball to go. We'll get you the score as it comes. Don't have the score on me right now. Again, right to the fielder. Amazing bowling by Shakil Bhai. So far, I believe he had around 4 or 5 dot balls. One single, right? One single and one wide ball.
That's it.
So it should be 2 runs. So far, the Blasters have scored 2 runs at the end of the first over. They've lost the crucial wicket of Nishat. And again, to remind you guys, they're trying to score 47, which is the target that the fighters have set them. 47 runs has been set. 1 over has been bowled, 2 runs have been scored, and 1 wicket has been lost. So far, very good cricket from all sides. Good fielding, great bowling, even better batting at times. Syed in his stand, he's ready. Look. Oh, good. Very good timing in that shot. It seemed like to me for a second it could have been a caught if the fielder was in the right position. However, it goes for 2 runs. And they have a lot of hopes relying on Syed to score a lot of these runs. So the first ball went for 2 runs. The drone is in the batsman's eye line, and he's asking for it to be moved. Or perhaps if he hits a 6 and hits the drone, and I don't think we have a ruling on the ball hitting the drone. So here we go. Second over. Second ball of the second inning. The call is for 2. The call is for 2. Let's see. He says no. Very good fielding from Shakil Bhai. He ran it down, grabbed the ball and brought it back. Good decision. Otherwise, it would have been a almost guaranteed run out. Again, 47 is the target. Second over of the second inning. First semi-final. Shot. And good fielding. Direct hit and out. Very, very good fielding. Shafaq Bhai stopped the ball with his left hand. It would almost guaranteed would have been a 4. It hits it left hand, ricocheted off. Another fielder picks it up and direct hit. And that's the fall of second wicket for the Blasters. Blaster are in sort of pressure right now because again 47 is the target. First over only went for 2 runs. In the second over they've only scored about 3 runs so far and have lost a wicket. But anything can happen. Anything can happen at any time. Good batting again for a single. This is intelligent batting because you know as long as you're taking singles and doubles, you're ticking the scoreboard over and you will get bad balls to hit. And it only takes a couple of good shots for you to turn the game in the indoor tournament, especially when the target is 47 and hits the leg. That ball. Is it the end of over? No, it's not. So far this over, I'd say 4 runs have been scored. There was a double, 2 singles, a run out. Oh, whoa, did that hit the bat? It did not. However, still a dot ball. Very well directed bouncer. And that ends 2 overs for us. The end of 2 overs, Blasters have lost 2 wickets. And I'm gonna guess here, I think the score should be under 10. I think they scored 2 in the first over. And they must have scored 6. So score is 6. So end of 2 overs, the Blasters are sitting at 6 runs. That means they in 4 overs they need 41 runs, 10 runs in over required. Yasir, who's quite fast, he's got good pace, although it can sometimes be misdirected. So you have to be very careful because Syed does not have a problem facing pace. If anything, the faster it comes, the faster it goes out. Good watchful batting by Syed. Very well. Played to the offside for a single. Yasser coming back. Out. Here goes another wicket. Wild swing. We could have easily been played for a single. However, the Blasters are getting a little bit nervous right now. They're trying to go for sixes. Scoreboard pressure is mounting, and they've lost 3 wickets. So far in this over, there has been a single and a wicket. Here comes Yasser steaming in. Awesome ball. Caught. Done. One more wicket and Suleiman is also gone. First ball caught behind and the pressure is even getting higher. 4 wickets have been lost. This is only the 3rd over. And Blasters have scored 8 runs so far. First over went for 2. Second over went for 4. And now the 3rd over has so far been given 1 run and then 2 wickets. Here comes Yasser again. Very well managed for a single. So 2 singles and 2 wickets in the 4 balls that this over Yasser has bowled. There should be 8 runs. Again, the target is 47 for the Blasters. Yasser into his 4th ball. And he sealing out. And there goes Syed, which means it is becoming almost impossible at this point for Blasters to come back at this point. They have dug a very big hole for themselves. This is the 3rd over. 5 wickets have been lost. The score still sits at 8. 3 wickets are lost in this over. It's 8 runs. 5 wickets have been lost. 47 is the target. This is the 3rd over. So far, I believe 4 balls have been bowled. There will be 2 more balls to go in this over. Very well managed for a single. See if they want to go for 2. Nope. They've already lost too many wickets. So now they're going to have to be very, very careful to manage so for those of you just joining us, the target is 47 for the Blasters. Fighters fought really hard to get to a score of 46. Set the Blaster 47 runs. They have scored so far only 9 runs in 3 overs. It's almost been a disastrous start. 5 wickets have been lost so far. All of their main batsmen are back in the pavilion. Last hopes on Tausif and Aurangzeb Bhai. And 3 overs remaining and almost 38 runs. 13 runs in over required at this point. And it's very, very difficult. Very well managed shot for a single. And like I said earlier, it's the semi-final, and the pressure of the semi-final can get to anyone. And although usually Blasters are a very good team and they've been able to bowl and bat really, really well, this game in particular, they're struggling. They're struggling big time, and their hopes are dwindling by every ball. 4th over ongoing. Good shot right in the chest of the bowler. Ricochets off. They're happy to give singles because they know their run rate is over 12 to 13 runs per over. Singles and doubles are not going to take the Blasters anywhere. They're going to have to score plenty of runs through boundaries. Good ball and an easy catch. And there goes the 6th wicket. Again, this was a short ball. And the umpire calls 1 for the over, although I didn't think it was that high above the shoulder. However, still a wicket lost. We have 6 wickets lost so far, sitting at 13 runs. Becoming very, very difficult, on the verge of impassability for the Blasters to win at this point. Aurangzeb Bhai is going to run for him. I think the new batsman has maybe some sort of injury and he's not able to run. So Aurangzeb is going to run for him. Now again, to remind you guys, the target is 47. So far in the 4th over, we're still only sitting at 13 runs. The loss of six wickets. Tawseef still up there. We still have some hope. Very awesome shot right along the ground for 4 runs. Tawseef has turned into a very good all-rounder over the past few tournaments. He bowls really, really well, and now he's able to manage batting as well. Straight drive, beautiful straight drive for 4 runs from Tawseef. 17 runs so far, 4th over, 47 is the target. 6 wickets have been lost. Tawseef was trying to turn it to the leg side for a single. However, he was not able to. Therefore, we come to the end of 4 overs and the score sits at 17. That means in the last 2 overs, the Blasters need 30 runs. Sorry, they sit at 17 runs and they need an additional 30 runs in the last 2 overs. This is the power play over. 7 wickets have been lost already. 7 or 6, I'm not sure. I think the scoreboard says only 6. So they might have 2 more wickets. Ashfaq Bhai is getting ready to bowl the 5th power play over. Played very well to the offside for a single. Ball ricochets off the wall, comes right back to the keeper, which is thrown back to the bowler. So single off the first ball. 29 more runs needed on 11 deliveries. Tawseef is still able and capable of scoring those runs. Though there's not too many wickets left. Awesome, amazing shot. Very good timing right in the middle of the bat. For a second, I thought it would hit the basketball hoop there, but it missed it by a few inches and went for a 6. Again, hopes are on Tawseef. They're going to need a few more of these shots for them to have a chance to come back. Good shot for a single. Runs fast. Good fielding. Direct hit would have had Tawseef, but not to be. Very well managed single. Tawseef is trying his best to try and give Blasters a chance to win. The score is sitting at 25 runs with the loss of 6 wickets. This is the 5th over again. Needed another 22 runs for the Blasters to win. 22 runs. Good ball in the air. Is that out? It is out. It hits right above the glass window. And there goes the 7th wicket. There goes the 7th wicket, which means the last wicket is about to stroll to the middle. Chargers. Is it the Chargers? No. The Fighters probably fancy their chances from their here on. They don't expect the Blasters to do too much from this point. They're sitting on their last wicket. Tawseef seems to be their only hope at this point. They need 22 runs. And there's one more over left after this over. I believe there's a couple of balls left in this over. Blasters want Tawseef on strike, of course, because they need as many runs as quickly as possible. And because that was considered almost like a catch, so there is no crossover. Very well directed bouncer. The umpire is looking at the leg umpire, and there's a no call. So it's not a wide, and it's not even one for the over. So it seemed quite high. It was a good bouncer. One more bouncer hits the batsman on the chest, and one more dot ball. And that ends the 5th over. The good news is it brings Tausif on strike, and the bad news is they still need 22 runs. So the last over coming up, 22 runs required for the Blasters' last wicket. Again, for those of you just joining us, Fighters batted first. They gave a target of 47 to Blasters. And at this point, the Blasters are sitting on their last wicket. This is the last over coming up, which and the Blaster need 22 runs to win this game. Tausif is their only hope at this point. Every single runs that the Fighters managed in the last over is becoming very, very crucial at this point. So again, here comes the last over, 20 required of 6 balls. Very good shot for 2 runs. Straight drive from Tausif. Hits the bowler's leg, balloons over to the right leg side, hits the wall for 2 runs. So 20 runs required in 5 balls. Good shot. Nope, out. And there goes the last wicket. And the Fighters have won it. The Fighters have won this game by 19 runs. Tausif tried his best to bring the Blasters to victory, but not to be. Like I said, this is a semi-final. The scoreboard pressure is a lot. Even though 47 in any normal game would not have been a good score or a huge score. However, in this particular game, consecutive loss of wickets and some scoreboard pressure had the Blasters struggling. And the first semi-final has been won by the Fighters, and they're in the final. Join us soon when we start the second semi-final, which will be probably very soon. I don't think they're going to wait for Maghrib, because Maghrib is in about 30 minutes. So they might start the semi-final before Maghrib. I'm not sure. But for now, this is probably a goodbye. Very good performance by the Fighter. They fought to the last minute. It didn't seem like they were going to get anywhere close to the 46 that they ended up getting to. By the end of 5 over, they were sitting at around 35, 36 runs, or maybe even lower, and they were able to score around 10 to 12 runs in the last over, which really made a difference and put a lot of pressure on the Blasters, and therefore they lost. So again, thank you all for joining us. It seems like every team is ready for the second semi-final. Junaid, by the hero of the second quarter-final, he scored 3 boundaries of 3 consecutive balls, a 6, a 4, a 6, and a 6 to make a mockery of the quarterfinal and take his team home. And now he's been promoted to an opener position. This game is between Chargers and the Titans. Titans are batting. I'm not sure who won the toss. However, Titans are batting. Chargers are fielding. Chargers are on a good roll. They've won all of their league games, all 4 games, and they acquired an automatic spot to the semi-final. And so they've been sitting and waiting for a long time to see who they were going to play, and finally it's the Titans that they're playing.
Streaming, or let it continue?
So far it's continuing. I think it's fine because we didn't wait too long.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because the label, it will come as part of final.
It's up to you.
It's okay. We'll lose the viewers.
Yeah, there's like 6 people watching. 5 or 6.
Million.
6 million. Oh, you're right. Sorry. All right. So those of you who stayed on with us, thank you very much. We're gonna continue and right on to our second semi-final. Farhan with his first ball, very good ball, and it's one for the over. It was a bouncer. And Farhan indoors specifically has been bowling bounces for the most part. Here comes one more. And that's not a wicket. That's out. That is out. The hero of the first semi-final or the quarter-final is out. Very good bowling from Farhan, and he has a very clear strategy. He knows not to give anything full length or even good length. Everything that he gives is a bouncer right on your chest, and it makes it very, very difficult to hit Farhan for a boundary. Here comes Ali Bhai. Where it goes, there it goes, amazing. Again, hits Ali Bhai on the chest, and it is not, it hits, although they've already called one for the over, and this time it hit him on the chest, so that's not one for the over, or it should not be a no ball technically. And the umpire decide that it's not. Had it been over the shoulder, that would have been called a no ball. However, it's not. One more bouncer straight to the fielder. I think this is a very good execution on this strategy. I know all of us want to bowl bouncers or the length that can't be hit for. He's been very, very good. Here goes one more wicket. Oh, had it been picked up cleanly, that would have given a very good chance at the wickets. Again, this is the second semi-final, first over of the first inning. So far, one wicket has fallen. The hero of the last quarter-final, Junaid, has been dismissed so far. Ali Bhai is running really, really hard. I haven't ever seen him run this hard. But it looks like one over is gone. One wicket has been lost. And only 2 runs have been scored. Fazil, I'm trying to get people to back up from the scoreboard so I can read it to you and tell you guys what's happening. But people are standing in front of the scoreboard, so I can't see it. But I believe this over they only scored 2 runs. 1 wicket fell. Farhan Bhai now from bowling comes to wicket keeping. 2 runs, yeah. So now that the scoreboard is almost clear, 2 runs have been scored. 1 wicket has fallen of the all-important Junaid Bhai, and now Fazil with the long run-up, rushing in to ball to Kashif, who plays it for a single. Ali Bhai was strolling until he figured out that the ball was coming his way, and he just runs in. So very good start to the second semi-final. Chargers, who are on a very good roll, they've won 4 in a row, and they come into this game trying to make their full toss, hits Ali Bhai right on the back, and so this was supposed to be the extra effort ball, and got away from Fazil a little bit and hits Ali Bhai on the full on his back. Although it's a no ball, but it's not a free hit. The only free hit in ICI is over the line or overstepping free hit. So Fazil will ball it again. However, it will not be a free hit. Great ball. Low full toss. Ali Bhai goes for a single. Fazil seems to have hurt his finger trying to go for that run out. I hope he's okay. Kashif on strike. Fazil's ready. So far, just singles coming. Chargers seem to be charged up. Again, very good ball. Straight to the fielder. Wasim Bhai picks it up and brings it right back. Very, very good bowling. 4 runs have been scored so far. This is the second over. 1 wicket has been lost. This is the second semi-final of 2. First has been won already. Played very well. Run rate science. Nope. Good running. Good running by Kashif. 5 runs, 1 wicket. Second over of the first inning. Ali Bhai strolling. He seems to be tensed. He's the captain, so he's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Not only to lead his team, but also to score. Pressure. Ali Bhai is looking for a little bit of room to swing his arms, and Fazil at the moment is not providing any room. He's bowling wicket to wicket. He's bowling very good line in length. And again, it's a semi-final, so the pressure is there. Specifically, wild swing, very good, but for 2 runs. So finally, the Titans managed to score a few runs. End of 2 overs, sitting at 7 runs. 7 runs and 1 wicket has fallen. That 1 wicket was Junaid, that was picked up by Farhan. Again, for those of you just joining us, this is the second semi-final. First semi-final just finished a few moments ago. In the second semi-final, 2 overs have been bowled. This is the Chargers versus the Titans. Titans are batting first. They've scored 7 runs so far in 2 overs. Very good bowling from the Chargers so far. A very exciting game. So far, Chargers have managed this game very well and not providing too many opportunities for the Titan to score. Kashif and Iyal on strike. Junaid has been dismissed. So here comes the third over. Seen by steaming in. Ooh, dot ball. Amazing. Oh, line in length. Beautiful strategy. Chargers are quite formidable at this point. They are not giving anybody any breathing room. Okay, very good. Played neatly for a single. Ali Bhai strolls in. Shot right to the fielder. Right to the fielder. This is the third over. 9 runs have been scored so far. 1 wicket has been lost. First inning of the second semi-final. Farhan Bhai bowled the first over. Fazil bowled the second. Wasim Bhai is on bowling the third over. So far, he's also kept a very tight line. Just as I say that, he gives a wide away. So far, he's had 2 dot balls, 1 single, 1 wide. He might be missing 1 or 2 balls. I believe there's 3 balls to go. Yeah. And Ali Bhai is ready. At some point, he's going to have to let loose. And here he goes. Here he goes. That's what we were looking for. And he was waiting for the loose ball. And finally, the patience is paying off for Ali, who's been very, very patient in building his inning. He knows the big gun. Junaid has been out early. Here comes one more. It looks like it might be a 6. There he goes. Another 6. For a second, felt like it might hit the ceiling, but it went for a 6. And Wasim Bhai is under fire. Ali Bhai, I think he excels under pressure, under his captaincy. He knows he's got to lead the team, and he has to score runs for the team. Last inning, last match, he also had a couple of 6s, and Junaid Bhai finished it off. There comes one more, and Wasim Bhai comes strong and finishes Ali Bhai's inning. This was some exciting match. I was looking forward to some more firework from Ali Bhai, but not to be. After getting hit for 2 consecutive 6s, Wasim Bhai claims the prize wicket of Ali. And with that, we have ended 3 overs and the loss of 2 wickets. Okay, fourth over. Oh, there we go. Came right to us over here. They're trying to go for two. Nope, not to be. The keeper's too fast. Very, very good fielding from Farhan by behind the wicket. And so I'm trying to look at the scoreboard again, but it's not visible because kids are standing in front of. There it is. 23 runs, 2 wickets have been lost. Fourth over. Moise on strike. Oh, drop catch. Oh, Moise. This could have been the second time he got out this way. The first time in the quarterfinal, he got out on the first ball, caught behind. This time, a life. Moise has been given a life. Let's see if he makes it count. Fourth over of the first inning. 23 runs have been scored. Okay, very good. What did the umpire say? Nope. And he said not out. Kashif dove for his wicket. He dove. He was trying to go for a second run. Moise sent him back, and he had to dive to make sure that he makes his ground. Fourth over of the first inning, second semi-final. 24 runs. Wild swing by Kashif. Maybe they'll go for a run. Nope. It hits the wall, comes right back. Farhan Bhai is alert and ready. Although he missed it the first time, but he hit the wall and come back. 24 runs have been scored. 2 wickets lost. Junaid and Ali Rashid have been dismissed so far. This is the fourth over. There he goes. Kashif, very good shot. Fazil Bhai dives. And out. Looks like it's out. Direct hit. Combination of awesome fielding. Fazil dove to save the 4. Asrar picks it up and hits it directly on the stumps, and that is the end for Kashif. Very well managed fielding. Again, these are the little things that don't show up on the scorecard necessarily, but make a huge difference. This was a sure 4, and Fazil ran in, stopped the 4. And not only did he stop the 4, he contributed towards a wicket. So that was a run out. There goes one more single. So Moise is still there, so they still have hope of scoring good runs. I mean, it's only 4 overs have been gone. 25 runs have been scored. 3 wickets have been lost. So 2 more overs to make an impact. Again, just like last match, just like the first semi-finals, 46 runs was more than enough because of the pressure of the scoreboard. So if Moise can stay there for a little bit, use these last 2 overs to score some runs, anywhere around 45 should be a decent total to defend. Again, for those of you joining us, this is the second semi-final. First inning, 4 overs have been bowled. 25 runs have been scored. So far, 3 wickets have been lost. 3 or 4, I believe. Ali Rashid got out, Junaid got out, Kashif got out. So maybe 3 so far. Power play over coming up. Moise on strike, and he can really make some damage. Again, it's a power play. Ooh. Dot ball. Okay, all right. Exciting game. First ball was a dot ball. 11 more balls remaining in this inning. There goes Moise, and he bowled him. Oh, this was the over to take advantage. This was the over to score some runs, and Moise lost his wicket. 25 runs have been scored so far in 4.2 overs. Moise is back in the pavilion. Junaid is back in the pavilion. Ali Rashid is back in the pavilion. Kashif got out as well. Now Akbar Bhai comes and he's ready. 4.2 overs have been bowled. 25 runs have been scored. 4 wickets are lost. Akbar Bhai hits it right to the fielder. Left hand, grabs it. Ball comes back. Is he out? Nope. Direct hit would have gotten him for sure. But very good fielding. Again, fielding has been top-notch from the Chargers. Bowling line and length has been very good as well. All the top guns have been out. There he goes. Very good shot. Very well played for 2 runs. That was a good ball. However, it was managed very well by Daber for 2 runs. So we're sitting at 28 runs. This is the 5th over. 4 wickets have been lost. Okay. 8 more balls left. This is the power over. Let's see. I'm not sure. I think he scored. He saved the 4. Not only did he save a 4, he also saved the 2. And all that effort, and they only got a single from that. So only 1 more run added to the score. They're sitting at 29 runs. Last ball of the 5th over coming up. The power play. Akbar Bhai is on strike, and it looks like a 6. Finally, some runs that are coming for the Titans. 35 runs have been scored at the end of 5 overs. 4 wickets have been lost. And just 1 more over left to make a difference. This was the exact same situation that was happening in the previous semi-final. At the end of 5 overs, 35 runs had been scored. Blasters had only 1 more over to restrict. However, they ended up giving another 10 or 12 runs, and that meant they had to chase 47. Now, last over coming up. 35 runs have been scored. 4 wickets have been lost. Dot ball, wild swing. Daber has been out of form this tournament. Hasn't been able to score too many runs. Here comes the second ball. Oh, good shot. Right to Fazil. Picks it up. Brings it back in. 36 runs. So the Titans are targeting for 45 runs, which means they need 9 more runs. They think that 45 runs should be enough for them to make their way to the final. They feel very confident that they can defend the 45, which means they're only looking for 9 more runs. The more the merrier. However, 4 balls remaining, 36 or 37 runs, I believe, have been scored. There goes. Is that a 4 or a 2? 4! Akbar Bhai is making up for the fact that the top 4 batsmen were not able to make too much of a difference, with the exception of Ali Bhai, who hit a couple of 6s. 3 more balls remaining. And there goes 1 more shot. Is that a catch? No, very good fielding, dive, and a single only. So, we're almost at the exact run that were scored in the last match. 42 runs have been scored, 2 more balls left. 2 balls left and 42 runs have been scored. This is the first inning of the second semi-final, and he's out. Dot ball. 1 more ball left. 42 runs have been scored. Again, this is the second semi-final, first inning. Titans are sitting on 42 runs. They have 1 more ball to make a difference. If they can score a 4 or a 6, I think it'll make it very, very competitive for Chargers to... There he goes. Is that an out or a 4? Out! So 2 consecutive wickets of the last 2 balls, which leaves the Titans with a score of 42. Therefore, Chargers have to have a target of 43 runs. Let me just make sure that that is correct. Yep. So, what we're looking at here is, Assalamualaikum. Chargers have to score 43 runs to make their way to the final. Chargers bowled very well. Line and length was good. They picked up key wickets. They picked up Junaid right away in the first over. Then Ali Bhai was able to make some damage. He hit a couple of sixes in a row, and then he got bowled by Wasim Bhai. Muiz came. He wasn't able to make too much of an impact. He took a few singles and doubles there, but he was bowled. Then you had Akbar Bhai, who came actually. He provided some of the impotence that was needed, and he scored 2 fours, a couple of doubles, and ran some singles, which brought up the Titans score to 42, which is a respectable score. It's not a lot, it is a respectable score. It is something that they can compete with. However, Chargers have a very good team. They've been in very good form. They've so far won all of their games. They got an automatic spot into the semi-final. So 42 should be a gettable score for them. However, it is a semi-final and you never know. Anything can happen. We've seen the wickets fall in bunches. There has been times where 3-4 wickets have fallen in over. And so as long as the Chargers don't take too much pressure, if they're able to rotate the strike, take singles, doubles, and then look for the bad balls when they come, then they should be able to easily win this game. Wasim Bhai with some words of advice. Akbar Bhai pareshan. Last 2 balls were 2 wickets. Even singles would have helped, and I feel how Akbar Bhai is frustrated. But they were stuck at 42 in the last 2 balls. Muiz is ready, who's also a very fast bowler. And Fazil Bhai is ready. I'm trying to fix this for you guys so that it's straight. Okay, here he goes. Here we go. Hopefully he's... Muiz also has been very good form in terms of bowling this tournament. He has bowled wicket to wicket with pace and hasn't allowed any room or time for the batsman to take advantage. Let's see what he can do this over. Full toss right to the fielder. Fazil is a proper batsman. He's got good footwork. He's not worried about pace. He will hit the ball if it's there. And he's not a slugger necessarily, but very good shot. And even better running. Even better. Did he pull something? Fazil has been known to pull his hamstring once or twice. Last time he pulled it in the final of the indoor tournament. However, still went on to bowl an over and win it for his team. Very well managed for a single. Again, there's no need to panic. This is only the first over. 42 runs or 43 is the target. So far there has been 2 dot balls and 2 singles. This is the 5th ball of the first over coming up. Again, the target for the Chargers is 43. Very well managed. Stopped, ricocheted, and the batsman comes through for a single. Last ball of the first over coming up. 3 runs have been scored, 3 singles so far. 43 is the target. There comes one more single. So at the end of first over, Chargers are sitting on 4 runs. Their target is 43. Earlier in the inning, Akbar Bhai provided some much needed boundaries, 2 boundaries, a couple of doubles and a few singles to take Titans' score to 42 and set a target of 43 for the Chargers. Chargers again have been a very well balanced team. They've won all of 4 of their league games. They've bowled well, batted well, fielded well in particular. Here comes the second over. Played nicely to the leg side for a single. There's no panic shown by the Chargers. They're completely satisfied by rotating the strike for now, taking singles and waiting for the bad balls. Dabur comes back for his second ball. Fazal on strike. Here goes one more, and this should be a 2. Oh, very well timed. It didn't even seem like he hit it very hard, and it snuck through for 2 runs. So good start to the over. 3 runs have been scored on 2 balls so far. The target is 43. So far, Chargers have scored 7 runs. This is the second over. Oh, it was too tempting. That ball was too tempting. It was a bouncer. It was a slow bouncer. It almost begged you to hit it. And this is what happens in indoor. Get it at top edge and it hits the ceiling and you're out. So the Chargers lose their first wicket. 7 runs have been scored. 1 wicket has been lost. They're trying to reach a target of 43 runs. Dabur's ready to bowl again. Very well played. Intelligent batting. You're not trying to go for big shots, not as of yet, knowing they have a humongous score to chase. 1 or 2 good shots will get them there. For now, they have to conserve wickets, rotate the strike. So they're doing that very, very well. Again, good shot for a single. So, last ball of the second over coming up. 9 runs have been scored, 1 wicket has been lost. 43 is the target. Here comes full toss, wide. Should have been a run, and it is. They ran up by. Very good running. Great running and anticipation, knowing the ball is gonna pass the keeper. So 2 extras given. 11 runs have been scored. Last ball coming up of the second over. So the run rate is almost there. Here comes one more wide. This time Akbar Bhai collects it cleanly and doesn't give anybody a chance to run for a bye. So 12 runs. Last ball of the second over coming up. 12 runs have been scored so far. 43 is the target. 1 more wide, and this is 3 wides in a row, and this is not going to help the Titans. Any extras will come back to bite them in the end. They don't have a huge score to defend. 43 is the target. 13 runs have already been scored, which means only 30 more runs required in 4 overs. They can potentially go for a 2. Single, and he goes for a double. Throw. Too late. Tremendous running from the Chargers. Very, very intelligent batting. Very intelligent batting without taking any risk, without any boundaries. The Chargers have scored 15 runs in 2 overs. Have lost only 1 wicket so far. It seems like we might have to take a break for Maghrib at some point. Huh? Yeah. The first over was good, only 4 runs had been scored. Now this over, 11 runs scored, so now we're sitting at 15 runs at the end of 2 overs.
24 balls, 28 runs.
We need 24 runs.
24 balls, 28 runs. Easy.
Okay, so it's almost a run a ball. And so we're going to take a break for Maghrib, and we'll join you back in a little bit. See you after the break. Assalamu alaikum.